Welcome back to Chicago Independent Television. In this next piece, we'll go to the street and experience the protest from the inside. Keep your eyes open for yours truly playing the drum.
We must accept nothing less than an end to the occupation in both Iraq and Palestine. We must accept nothing less than real justice. And real justice does not discriminate. Real justice is unconditional. To Cuba, to Haiti, to the Philippines, to Afghanistan, to Guantanamo.
Let's do the very work. ASAP.
Yeah, I got my disguise on. How you doing?
Yes, it wasn't.
Yeah, okay.
We're just letting people know because people are still...
Oh, sure. Well, hopefully everybody will just follow.
We see innocent sight. Your civil liberties will take away. We'll spy on you night and day. Cause our terrorists and your terrorists and you terrorists and she's terrorists is here. Oh!
Resist! Resist! Raise up your fist! Resist! Resist! Raise up your fist!
Yeah, I think it's somewhere here.
All right, I'll get to it.
Troops and bring them home! Support our troops! 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 Bring them home! Face the flag! Face your flag!
guys, we're
He's
walking.
going for his second tour. My cousin's going for his second tour. Why did you vote last? The terrorists love it.
Please support our troops.
Yeah, you're just getting your picture taken.
Hi, I'm Owen from the Working Bikes Cooperative, and you're watching Chicago Independent Television.
Kids across America are digging deep. President Bush's tax cuts mean big tax breaks for millionaires and billionaires. Paying for them won't be easy, but these kids are ready to do their part. In 2003 alone, George Bush put every child in America $7,400 into debt. To these children, we have one thing to say.
Thanks, kids.
Easily paid for by Billionaires for Bush.
Welcome back to Chicago Independent Television. On March 18, 2006, many voices were heard speaking out against the war. Let's listen to some of the perspectives expressed that day.
There's people all over Chicago today in similar rallies like this that are marching on Union Park to stop the war. There's people in LA, in San Francisco, in New York, in Washington, D.C., in Seattle, in Tokyo, all over the Middle East, in Latin America, and sisters and brothers, we are standing in solidarity with them, and we're going to stop this war.
It isn't a war, by the way.
What is it?
It was an invasion and occupation. There's no war. You have to have really two sides to have a war. The people who are fighting there are insurgents, supposedly, actually they're patriots fighting for their own country.
Do you think the Iraqis are fighting for their rights?
Of course they are.
Fighting for their country.
For their country, just like anyone would. Not unusual at all. The unusual thing is that they're being portrayed as terrorists in their own country. How does that happen?
Yes, the longer this goes on, the worse it is for the United States of America. People over there aren't going to stop fighting. They're not going to stop giving up their freedom and rights, just the way if someone invaded Chicago, we would be protecting Chicago. The Iraqis are going to protect Iraq, and the Palestinians are going to keep fighting until their land is left alone. You go and you give people a bloody nose, you gotta expect a black eye in return. The U.S. is over there to steal. The U.S. is over there to destroy the society. This is pronounced very clearly in the policy documents of the people who are running the country. Both Cheney's people and the other neocons in the Pentagon, and the Southern evangelicals. There's also another element of wanting to bring about Armageddon that you have with Southern evangelical Christians who want to go start a big Middle East war so the Messiah can come. So there are different elements that are part of this war. The purpose of a war, as Orwell said, is always to destroy the society that you are going to war against. Modern war doesn't happen to get rid of dictators. A bullet could get rid of a dictator. A CIA agent could overthrow a dictator with a little bit of funding. A war is to destroy the society it's waged on.
I think it's important to show, other people in our country and other people in the world that not everyone in America is the way that we're being represented right now. Our government is representing us as a whole nation in a way that isn't necessarily accurate. Like, there are a lot of people who don't agree with that, and I'm one of them.
We need a revolution. We need to get rid of these bosses. We need to get rid of this system that's going to continue to have racism, that's going to continue to have wars, that is going to continue not to give money to education because they don't care about working class education. They don't care about workers working. They don't care about housing. They care about themselves. They care about this almighty dollar. That's what they care about. And they're willing to spill each and every one of our bloods in order to get more and more of it.
Did we find any WMDs? Are Iraqis happy with this? Do our troops want to stay in Iraq? Does America want to stay in Iraq? Are Shias happy with this? Are Sunnis happy with this? Do you know anyone who is happy with this? No one. Let Muslims be free. Let these people have their life. Let Iraqi rules themselves, and there will be no terrorism, and that will be the security for America. So bring troops home now.
How do you guys think it's gonna go?
How?
Yeah.
Hopefully fast. Yeah.
Fast.
Hopefully run. They run through so we can go home.
I was looking over an article the other night which listed all the different predictions of the neocons and their buddies. All the congressmen, both Democrats and Republicans who voted for this war. All their lofty predictions of bringing democracy, peace, and prosperity to the Middle East. And you know what? All of their predictions were wrong.
Now the people are against the war, and what has Bush's response been? 2 days before this demonstration, 3 days before the demonstration, he gives a talk and he says, we still have the right to go to war preemptively to anybody who we consider to be a threat. And then he threatens Iran, and he threatens Venezuela, he threatens Cuba, and he threatens Syria, basically saying that I'm unleashing a war with no end. We're talking about a war with no end right here. The U.S. has 750 bases in 130 countries in the world, and the Bush administration and the ruling elite here in this country and the warmongers in the Pentagon are prepared to threaten and go to war for things that are not in our interest, for domination of other peoples and oil.
You've been watching Chicago Independent Television. My name is Mia Park. Thanks for watching.
If elected, I'll lie about weapons of mass destruction as a pretext to invade another country.
I'll call myself an environmentalist, then gut clean air standards.
Our allies will go from respecting us to hating us, and I don't care.
I'll leave no child behind, unless they can't afford it.
I promise to keep you in a state of fear and anxiety, so you never question what we're doing.
And if you do, we'll call you unpatriotic.
Bring 'em on.
You've been watching Chicago Independent Television, a project of the Chicago Independent Media Center Video Collective. The Independent Media Center is a growing worldwide network of media producers, journalists, citizens, and activists, working to put the media in the hands of everyday people and away from corporate and commercial interests. To learn more, visit our website at chicago.indiemedia.org. There you can find out about upcoming Chicago area events and how to get involved in making your own media, including how to help make this very TV show. Thanks for watching. See you next time.